Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Zahirah Aulia Rahma and I am a student of English Education Department in Universitas Jember. Today we are going to learn about suggestion and obligation together. But first of all, do you know what picture is it? This is a picture of salib. We don't have special terms in English because Western people don't do the salib thing every day because it is not their tradition. So we are just going to call them as kissing our parents' hands or salim. Do you guys salim or kiss your parents' hands before going anywhere or before going to school? Because if no, I think you should kiss your parents' hands because it is an act of respecting our parents and asking for prayers from our parents. So what is suggestion and obligation? Suggestion is saran in Indonesia and obligation is kewajiban or keharusan. We are going to discuss more about suggestion and obligation right after this. Expression of suggestion is the statement for giving advice to make someone better next time. So, suggestion or saran adalah sesuatu yang dapat kita berikan kepada orang lain yang sedang memiliki masalah atau sedang mengalami kesulitan dalam hidupnya. Dengan memberi saran, kita dapat membantu mereka menjadi orang yang lebih baik. And then the term that is usually used, the model that is usually used in giving suggestion is should. Should is always used in giving suggestion. The formula is the subject plus should plus verb 1. The example is Fahmi should eat nutritious food. Fahmi sebaiknya makan makanan yang bergizi. But what if the sentence is in negative form? How is the formula? The formula is you just have to put not right after the should. For example, subject plus should not plus verb 1. The example, Fahmi should not eat junk food. And then here are the example of expression for asking for a suggestion or giving suggestion. For asking suggestion, the words that you can say is first, will you give me some suggestion please? And then second, do you have any suggestion for me? And then the third, please tell me what should I do? And then the fourth, any idea? And fourth, when people ask you to give them suggestion, you can give them suggestion by starting your sentence with 1. You should blah blah blah. Second, you must blah blah blah. The third, I recommend that you blah blah blah. And the last, I suggest that blah blah blah. The next one is obligation. Obligation is described as a pressure on person to do something or not to do something. Jadi keharusan atau kewajiban ini merupakan tekanan dari seseorang kepada orang lain untuk melakukan atau tidak melakukan sesuatu. The model that is usually used in giving obligation is usually must or have to. First, we are going to discuss about must. Must means harus atau wajib. Something has to be done because if not, there will be consequences. Jadi, ketika dalam suatu kalimat terdapat kata must, maka hal tersebut harus dilakukan karena jika tidak dilakukan, maka akan ada konsekuensi atau sanksinya. The formula of using must in a sentence is subject plus must plus verb 1. The example is, Fanny must submit her English assignment to Miss Nisha. But what if the sentence in English in negative form? How do we write it? The formula is must plus the formula is subject. The first S is subject plus must, and then you add not right after the must. So it's subject plus must not plus verb 1. For example, Fanny must not submit her English assignment late. Okay. Next, the use of have or has to. It also means harus atau wajib. But it has to be done because there is external factor. Ada faktor dari luar yang mempengaruhi mengapa hal tersebut harus dilakukan. The use of have or has to depend on the subject. If the subject is I, you, we, and they, we use have to. And if the subject is she, he, it, we use has to. The formula of using have or has to is subject plus have or has to plus verb 1. For example, Gagas has to wear goggles during the experiment. But what if the sentence is in negative form? How do we write it? The formula in negative is subject plus do not have to, or does not have to, plus verb 1. Here is an example of asking and giving suggestion in a dialogue. First, hi Danny. Hi Theo. Why you look sad? I am confused. Why confused? Do you have a problem? I haven't been able to pay the school administration. Do you have any advice to me? I think you should ask dispensation to the school. It's a good idea. Thanks, Theo. Now, from the dialogue, we can see that it is an act of asking suggestion, because you can see in the italic font that is the indication of asking for advice or suggestion. Do you have any advice to me? And then you answer, I think you should ask dispensation to the school. It is an act of giving suggestion. And then another example, it is an example of obligation. Sal, is it Monday today? Yes, it is. Why? Oops, I forget to put on my cap. What? Do you forget that today we will have a flag ceremony? You must put on the cap, Ika, otherwise you will get punishment. See, as you can see here, the must that is written in red is the indication that it is an act of giving obligation. Why is it using must? Because if Dika doesn't wear the cap, he will be punishment. There's the consequence, or there's punishment for that. Now, do you understand about what we have learned today? I hope you can understand my explanation just now, and I hope too that you can implement them in your daily life. And I hope to see you soon.